Maraming salamat sa Student Body Organization, YesO at sa Tahiti Dance Group. Tunay na inyong indayo ay sumasalamin sa pagmamahal sa inang kalikasan. Lupa, laot, langit, hayop, halaman at tao. Ang lahat ng bagay ay magkakaugnay. Magkakaugnay ang lahat. Ikaw, ako, tayo, ang kalikasan. Isang makakaligtasang mensahe ang ihahatid sa atin ng ating kasangga, katuwang at kaagapay sa paglilingkod tungo sa serbisyong may puso. Narito ang pangalawang Pangulo sa Undayang Bank Akademiko, Dr. Alan E. Conde.
Thank you very much. Hello. Thank you very much, Sir Roman. Talagang very aligned and awake ang ating Masters of Ceremonies. And of course, our esteemed guest, who will be properly introduced later. Good afternoon. Good morning, sir. In behalf of our University President and other key officials, of course, our Vice President for Research, Development, Extension, and Production, our campus directors, who are present today. We have, of course, our very own campus director of URS Tanay Main Campus, Dr. Namirod Mateo, Ma'am Jaja Hilaw of URS Taytay. We have Dr. Ariel Plantilla of URS Pililia Campus. We have Professor Enrique Villones of URS Cainta Campus and all other directors na posibleng nakatutok sa kanilang mga opisina in the conduct of this activity. Engineer Esteban, who is heading this BRC rather. To our faculty and staff, dear students, a pleasant morning to everyone. Today marks another milestone of the university celebrating its 10th annual Environmental Week with our theme, URS Road #2 Plastics Making Pollution. We all know that everybody and every one of us is trying to work out how to get rid away from this pollution causing our environment on its detrimental or any other effects. During the times of pandemic, everyone is working towards beautification of their environment. Dahil hindi sila makalabas sa kanilang mga area, sa kanilang mga tahanan, they are trying to make their life busy as possible. Nandyan yung mga lobas, yung mga plantitos and plantita, naghanap ng mga posibilidad. Paano magiging sariwa ang hangin, paano ang mga gagawin para makaiwas sa mga possible effects of the pandemic, COVID-19. Hanggang sa ang bawat isa ay kanya-kanyang research ang ginawa. Anong mga halaman, anong mga puno, anong mga pananim ang pwedeng makapag-refresh ng ating mga hangin. Nandyan yung mga sinasabi na ang snake plant daw ay mainam. Ang peace lily daw ay mainam at marami pang iba. Na kung saan ang bawat isa ay naging busy at siyang patunay na ang pagmamahal sa kalikasan ay nagdulot naman ng maganda sa ating mga mamamayan. Sa mga tao na patuloy na umaasa at naniniwala na ang mga halaman, ang mga puno at ibang mga bagay may buhay ay makatutulong upang tayo ay patuloy na maging healthy. Dahil kasabihan, health is wealth. Today, we are celebrating a week-long environmental week. And we hope na kung ano man yung ginawa natin during the times of pandemic, ito ay patuloy natin ginagawa. Sad to note, makikita na lang natin yung mga halaman na pinagkaabalahan ng panahon ng pandemic dahil naging busy na ang lahat. Ang tanong, Buhay pa kaya yung mga halaman na itinago at inalagaan ng panahon ng pandemya? Baka hindi na napapalitan ng lupa, hindi na nalalagyan ng pataba, hindi na nadidiligan. Ano na kaya ang nangyari sa mga halamang ating inalagaan na minsan ay naging libangan ng lahat, na minsan ay sumalba sa ating mga kalagayan? Ngayon ay ginugunita natin ang linggo ng mga araw para sa pangangalaga ng ating kalikasan. Ito ay patunay lamang na ang University of Rizal System ay patuloy na tumutugon sa hamon ng panahon. Kung hindi tayo ang kikilos, sino? Kung hindi ngayon, kailan? At kung hindi sa ganitong pamamaraan, paano? Ang kalikasan, ladies and gentlemen, our environment lies on our hands. It is up to us. How are we going to nurture these living things or living organism to the fullest? At dahil dyan, ito ay isang hamon ng panahon, hindi lamang sa University of Rizal System, bagkus hamon sa ating lahat. Paano natin mapapanatili ang magandang kapaligiran, tulong ang ating mga living organisms, mga living things, plants, or animals. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, isang mapagpalang araw at magandang umaga sa ating lahat.
Maraming salamat. Yung binabalik natin sa mga kasamang nakalumaho dito para sa virtual na programa. So, muli sa magandang umaga sa ating lahat. At sabihin mo natin sa ating katabi, Crayola ka ba? All ka no? Bakit? Okay, Crayola ka ba? Bakit? Kasi ikaw ang nagbibigay kulay sa ating buhay. Okay, maraming salamat sa inyong papuisa. Okay. Pakinggan ang awitin ng hangin, damhin ang halik ng langit, lamapin ang hininga ng mga puno sa paligid, sabay-sabay sumigaw, sa kalikasan, hindi bibitaw. O ang ganda ng siglan ng saya, pagmasdang sama-sama at patulinig sa mensaheng kinalaga. Lahat ay makinig sa malagyos niyang tinig. Kaya ating iwagayway, yaring mga kamay kay Dr. Martes Rio, nating minamahal.
Thank you very much, Dr. Logan. Parang gusto ko nalang kumanta at hindi magbigay ng message. May malang natinig daw eh. Anyway, to all the stewards and environmental education and biodiversity advocacy champions as graced by the presence of the Regional Executive Director, Sir Nilo B. Tamora of the DNR Region 4. We also have the virtual presence of our beloved University President Dr. Nancy Pascual, the presence of Vice President Alan Conde of the Academic Affairs Division. We also have online the presence of BP Marvin Piamoy of the Administration and Finance. We have the Director of the host campus, Dr. Maynard Mateo. And so with the rest of the directors I could see, Dr. Ariel Rantilla, Director Enrique Villones, Director Jaja Hilao. And so with the head of the AEDRC, Engineer Beth Steba. We also have Director P. Esperanza T. Mateo of the Extension Services Unit and Director Nicky Tiratira of the Research Services Unit. We also have today the presence of Engineer Robinel M. Pitito, Professor Dandy T. Bitancor, Miss Madeline Bilguera, and the whole BRS Tanay Kasali. Siyempre, hindi ko kailangan makalimutan mangitin the champions of the university, the workers, the faculty and staff. And so, with our URS giants, the URS Tanay students, joined by our students and faculty from the rest of the campuses of the university, isang mapagpalang araw at makalikasang pagbati sa ating lahat. Let me simply start by saying, life is beautiful. Ang naniniwala ko, wala pang natatlo. And life even becomes more beautiful because we have the Environmental Education and Biodiversity Center in the university na siyang nagsasabi na ang buhay ay maganda at dapat na patuloy na pagandahin. Kaya sinimulan ni Sir Rowan kanina ng isang hugot, gusto ko rin umugot. Sinain ba kayo? Bakit? Ang hina naman ang tanong, isa pa, one more time. Sinain ba kayo? Bakit? Ayan. Dahil kayo ay katulad ni RD, Nilo na nandito at lahat ng nandito, naniniwala tayo na tayong lahat ay stewards of the natural environment. At ang kalikasan parang sinain, dapat binabalik-balikan, inaalagaan, minamahal. Dahil sinain kapag hindi mo binantayan, pwede mahilaw, pwede masunog. Tama ba? Ayan, yung nag-aagin sa akin, kung malaki ng tatlo. Okay, today marks our 10th year of institutionalizing our humble share as one environmental army in the university. At nakakatuwa, sa pamamagitan ng EEPRC ay binibigyan tayo ng pagkakataon na makita kung paano si R.D. Nilo, si Engineer Beth, at ang campus directors na nandito, ang pamilya ng kasali ay pinili upang maging bahagi ng mga advocacies relating to environmental protection and biodiversity conservation. This year's theme, URS Road to Beat Plastic Pollution, reminds us all that we can all be part of a solution in safeguarding the integrity of the ecosystem and in producing economic benefits to local communities that can encourage conservation. Ito yung bahagi ng sinabi ni Professor Danny kanina before the ribbon cutting. Life indeed becomes more beautiful when we keep biodiverse ecosystems intact as it helps humans stay healthy. Sinabi rin ni BP Alan Conde kanina, no? Maging kabahagi tayo ng pagpapanatili ng isang mayamang kalikasan, and we also tend to safeguard the health of the humanity, of the people. Next, and so we have to remember always that biodiversity is an essential part of the solution to climate change. And that biodiversity is good for the economy. Tama ba, Sir Dante? Biodiversity is good for the economy. And when the economy is good, humanity is assured to be very good. Together, let us be enjoined to be more conscious, careful, and loving stewards of the environment so that our young people, as well as the future generation, could still see and enjoy the gifts of nature at large. Kayo, tayo, na pinili at tinatawag na environmental stewards ang susi upang ang mga susunod na henerasyon ay manatiling makikita ang kagandahan ng biyaya ng kalikasan. Kung kaya nais kong magpasalamat sa inyong lahat na nagbigay ng pagkakataon at pakikisa at panahon na makasama namin sa umagang ito, nawa ay mapagtulungan natin na ibahagi sa isa't isa sa ating mga pamilya at sa lahat ng mga taong pinapahalagahan natin na hindi tayo maging mapagkalinga sa ating inang kalikasan. Together, let us take pride as environmental armies who work as one people toward a more sustainable, more peaceful, and healthier biological diversity. Muli po sa lahat ng narito, happy 10th founding anniversary. I consider it as an anniversary that since when we institutionalized the EEBRC practices in the university. Happy anniversary everyone at muli po, isang mapagpalang araw at sabi ng mga taga-Balas, isang magandang buhay.
Okay, sa magandang buhay, Ma'am Pet, at maraming salamat. Tunay na ang inyong tinurang ay nagsilbing inspirasyon sa bawat isa. Karaniwang tao saan katatakbo kapag nawasak isang mundo? Karaniwang tao anong magagawa upang bantayan ang kalikasan? Habilin ng Diyos sa bawat isa, mahalin natin ang mundong ibinili niya. Buhay natin at kalikasan ay iisa. Ang pamantasang ibinili sa Kanya ay tunay na naglulunsad ng mga programang mag-aangat sa kapakanan, hindi lamang ng mga kawani at mag-aaral, kundi pati rin sa kaligtasang habilin sa bawat isa. Isang inspirasyong mensahe ang ating maririnig mula sa ating minamahal na Pangulo na nagbubukod sa isang layunin, sa isang mithiin, tungo sa One URS. Buong pamilya ng University of Rizal System, ang ating Pangulo, Dr. Nancy Talavera Pascual.
To our esteemed keynote speaker, Director Nilo D. Tamoria, Regional Executive Director of DENR 4A, to Engineer Romilel L. Pipito, Land Management Officer 1 of Penro, to the Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Alan E. Conde, to the Vice President for Administration and Finance, Dr. Marvin P. Amuin, to the Vice President for Research Development, Extension and Production, Dr. Marites N. Rio, to the Director for Research, Dr. Lily L. Vilavira, to the Director for Extension, Dr. T. Esperanza P. Mateo, to the Campus Director of UL Espanyol, Dr. Nemrod F. Mateo, to the Head of EEDRC, Engineer Maribel S. Esteban, and of course, to my beloved URS family, good morning. Our world, no matter how big and wonderful it is unfortunately with limitations, and our resources are exhaustible. Over the years, we as human beings are constantly draining the life out of our Mother Earth, consuming its bountiful foods and exploiting its magnificent features. Indeed, we became very much dependent on extracting what we can from our environment. But soon, we will realize that despite the seemingly boundless generosity of our planet, there will come a time when there is nothing left. When the rivers run dry, when all trees are down, when the soil no longer bears fruit, we will understand how important Mother Nature is. And when the time comes, the next generation will surely condemn us for not taking care of our only planet. The need for systematic change and creating a more sustainable and equitable world is more important than ever. And it is not too late. URS wrote to hashtag beat plastic pollution. Our way to change the course of our environment with enough innovation, with enough efforts, we may be able to save our world and preserve it for the next generation. We have the power to accept change. We from the academy are blessed with the opportunity to explore possible ways on how to counteract the continuous deterioration of our environment. We have the ability to formulate means on how to provide and explore sustainable sources of power and resources. We are capable of devising plans for preserving our natural resources and help them recover over time. I want to express my sincerest appreciation to the organizers of this event. Engineer Maribel Esteban, head of the EEBRC, and Dr. Marites Enrio. This advocacy is truly admirable and should be sustained by the university. To the participants, I hope you will take advantage of this opportunity to gather more insights and later translate them into action towards the protection of our environment. Again, good morning everyone, and mabuhay!
Maraming salamat sa ating minamahal na Pangulo, Dr. Nancy Talavera Pascual. Tunay na ang ating kasama sa EEBRC ay isang dalagang Pilipina. Ewan ko kung kailan ito mag-asawa. Okay, tunay na ang kanyang buhay para na ito talaga na para sa inang kalikasan. The Environmental Education and Biodiversity Research Center, inspiring people toward environmental stewardship. Ang pagkalinga sa kalikasan ay tulad sa ating katawang lupa. Minamahal, iniingatan, kinakandilit, inaarugas. Sa haba ng panahon, sa daluyong ng kahapon, pagmamahal sa kalikasan, hindi may tatapon. O anong ganda itong pagdiriwang kaaya-aya, pagkandili sa kalikasan, tunay na kaysaya. Halina't pakinggan, rasyonale, itong programa na ihahatid sa atin ni Engineer Maribel S. Esteban.
Mga kalikas sa umaga po, ako kayo inyong patawarin sapagkat ito yung nakasulat sa wikang banyaga. Ang rational ng ating activity. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to share with you the rationale behind the University of Rizal System 10th Annual University Environment Week, founded by Dr. Fesperanza Ipate. As we know, the URS has a vision to become the leading university in human resource development, knowledge and technology generation, and environmental stewardship. This vision emphasizes the importance of environmental stewardship, which is why the office of EEBRC. Yung po, lagi po tayo nababaliktad dun sa EEBRC, ang haba po kasi, no? And we have been becoming the catalyst for this vital service. One of the ways to engage the stakeholders of the university is through the calendar of Annual University Environment Week. At ngayon na nga po ang ika-10 taon. This week-long celebration aims to mobilize the university-wide participation to environmental advocacy of the URS. Hindi ko po aakalain that I will be able to hold or to host this kind of celebration. This year's celebration, which will be held today until November 24, 2023 at URS Tanay campus. But I am challenging the other campuses of the university to host the 11th Annual University Environment Week. Hinilikan ko ni Ma'am Jan. And this theme anchored in the campaign initiative of UN Environment Program with the theme URS Road to Beat Plastic Pollution. As we know, number 1 po natin talaga ng plastic. Kaya po, as we observe ngayon po, we talk to the caterer to not use any disposable materials. During this week-long celebration, there will be several line-up activities such as this opening program with our keynote speaker will be properly introduced later. with our partner agency. The next in fashion contest, upcycle clothing with an environmental advocate band, Kaibigang Puno. So mamaya po inyong hapon. And then tomorrow, the third environment summit, and then the environmental quiz bee. And along with that week-long celebration, we have the Veritas Mercatus Green Market Great Market located at the Sunken Oval. And the second, nature walk and wildlife photography. These activities aim to convey the importance of beating plastic pollution, environmental protection, and biodiversity conservation. They also aim to steer up an eco-conscious community and reiterate the role of the community in ecosystem restoration, and thus emphasizing the vision of the university, which is, ano po yun? Environmental stewardship. And to remind you that the tagline of the EEBRC is inspiring people towards environmental stewardship. The event is in partnership with the Office of University Extension Services, Penro Rizal, Tamron Philippines, Penro, Lopro, Saramonic, USSG Tanay, and Smart Communication. And thus, the celebration aims to engage the URS stakeholders, meron po tayong kasama sa live, and community to environmental advocacy, integrate the environmental conservation in the extracurricular programs of the university, and partner with the different agencies to achieve its vision of becoming the leading university in environmental stewardship. And that I hope everyone will join us not just today, but in every environmental conservation program of not just the URS, but of course the Department of Environment and Natural Resources. That's all po. I hope you enjoy this full day and week-long celebration. Thank you so much.
Maraming salamat, Engineer Beth. Akala ko kapag sa Engineer Beth yan. Okay, maraming salamat muli sa iyo, Engineer Beth, sa malinaw na pagpapahayag ng rasyonale para sa pagdiriwang ng 10 taunang linggo ng kapaligiran. Ang mga labi ay umusal ng paggalang, ang puso'y punungin ng kagalakan. Ang puno na ang ating tinanin ngayon ay isang buo at pundasyon sa mga susunod na henerasyon, at ang tinig ng hinaharap ay ang mga kabataan ng kasalukuyang panahon. Polusyong plastic ay supuin ng mga kabataang may lithi. Upang ipakilala ang ating pangunahing tagapagsalita sa mga oras na ito, mga kasama sa paglilingkod, aking ipinakikilala ang Land Management Officer 1 at Pedro Principal Information Officer, Engineer Robinel and Pepito.
Isang makakalgasang araw po sa ating lahat. It is my distinct honor to introduce to you our esteemed guest of honor and speaker for the URS 10th Annual University Environment Week. Rev. Nilo V. Camoria has spent more than 25 years of supervisory experience and 15 years managing environmental programs. He has held various key positions such as Regional Executive Director of DNR Region 12 and National Capital Region, and Executive Director for Special Concerns as well as Environmental Protection and Enforcement Task Force. Rev. Nilo is a Career Executive Officer 3 and is considered an innovative team leader and motivator who promotes the team's personal development and productivity. Some of his areas of expertise are project management and strategic planning, land administration management, community organizing and development, stakeholder participation, and environmental law enforcement. Rev. Nilo has led DNR Calabarzon from 2008 to 2012. And now, he is again designated as Regional Executive Director of the DNR Calabarzon under the DNR Special Order Number 2021-223 signed by our Environment Secretary Roy A. Simatu on May 3, 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm welcome to the DNR Calabarzon Regional Executive Director, Milo B. Tamoria.
Maraming salamat po kay Engineer Pepito sa Robin Pepito sa kanyang pagpapakilala. Kay Dr. Nancy T. Pascual, ang Pangulo ng University of Rizal System. Kay Dr. Nimrod Mateo, ang Campus Director ng URS Tanay Main Campus. Dr. Alan E. Conde, Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Marites M. Rio, Vice President for Research and Development, Extension and Production. Dr. Marvin Biamoy, Vice President for Administration and Finance. Dr. Nitin Tiratira, Director for Research and Development. Dr. Pe Esperanza Timateo, Director for Extension Services. Kay Engineer Maribel Esteva, the Head of Environmental Education and Biodiversity Research Center. Professor Dan Bitancor, Advisor of the University, Supreme Student Government of Tanay. To the Director of other URS campuses present here. To all the faculty, staff, and students of the University of Rizal System. To my colleagues in the DNR Calabarzon and Pedro office here in Rizal, to the organizers and partners of this environmental event, syempre, to the energetic Master of Ceremony, Professor Rocan Pangan, isa pong mga kalikasang araw po sa ating lahat. Kanina po, nung papunta kami sa Oval, tinanong po ako ni Engineer Beth kung nakapunta na ako dati dito. Sabi ko, huling punta ko po dito is 37 years ago. Wala pa pong URS. RCAT pa po. That was in 1986. We held our seminar for, I was 22 years old then. We had our seminar for para dun po sa bagong constitution after the 1986 1987 na Constitutional Commission. Dito po ginawa yung pagpapaliwanag at kami naman po ang magpapaliwanag ng sa mga komunidad. So, 37 years ago na papupula. Bagamat isa po rin po akong Rizaleño, I'm from Binangonan, Rizal. Pero siguro po dahil sa imbitasyon at siyempre po sa partisipasyon po ng URS sa mga environmental activity ay papangako po na magiging madalas po ang inyong lingkod dito sa inyong campus. First of all, on behalf of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, Region 4A Calabarzon, we would like to extend our sincere thanks to the University of Rizal System for advocating environmental stewardship through the 10th Annual University Environment Week with the theme, URS Road to #Beat Plastic Pollution. It is our honor celebrating with your institution and aiming to engage the community and environmental advocacies of beating plastic pollution, environmental protection, and biodiversity conservation. It has been more than 22 years since the Republic Act 9003, otherwise known as the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 2000, was approved on January 26, 2001. The policy institutes measures to promote a more acceptable system that corresponds to the vision of sustainable development. Its purpose is to merge environmental protection with economic pursuits, empowering the local government units at the municipal, city, barangay level to include the community's view on solid waste, thereby providing schemes for waste minimization, volume reduction, resource recovery utilization, and proper disposal, as well as to enforce the mandatory segregation at source, mandatory segregated collection, establishment of material recovery facilities, and closure or conversion of open dumps to controlled disposal facility in place of waste management facilities. The Philippines, with a population of over 100 million, is producing over 21 million metric tons of garbage every year. The country's weighted average per capita generation is 0.4 kilos or a quarter kilo or close to half a kilo, comparable to the projected 2020 to 2025 waste generation of a total of 21,426,567 metric tons of garbage have been generated in the country in 2022. As stated in the report of the Chief of the Solid Waste Management Division, National Solid Waste Management Commission, municipal solid waste is composed of 56.7% household or residential waste, 27% commercial, 12.5% institutional, and 4.1% industrial. Of the commercial waste generated, 18.3% come from markets across the country, and the remaining 8.8% are produced by other commercial establishments. By weight of municipal waste fraction, more than half of the approximately 52.31% of the total are biodegradable waste, 27.78% are recyclable waste, and 17.98% are residual waste, which include plastics, paper and cardboards, metals, glass and textiles, leather and rubber. The remaining 1.93% are composed of so-called special waste. Based on the EMB or Environmental Management Bureau Calabarzon statistical data, as of December 2022, the region, meaning Calabarzon, generates more than 10,841.28 tons of waste per day, with 41 sanitary landfills serving 113 LGUs in the whole region. As to the 10-year solid waste management plan, 73.47 or 108 out of 147 LGUs in Calabarzon area have approved solid waste management plan. There are also various solid waste management schemes or best practices that are being implemented by LGUs to support the plight of the government to properly manage solid waste, such as the installation of material recovery facilities by barangay and centralized disposal facilities by LGUs. The introduction of different initiatives such as basura raffle, plastic palit bigas, manufacturing of bricks with the use of shredded plastics, charcoal briquette, composting, vermicomposting, recycling, manufacturing of plastic chairs out of plastics, installation of biogas digesters, organizing the junk shop and the hog livestock raiser to collect the leftover foods from fast food chains and restaurants, and many more, all to manage waste properly and to achieve our common goal to reduce waste generation. However, it is not yet enough to address the issue of solid waste. Relative to this, in January of 2022, DNR Calabarzon released its Environmental Solid Waste Management Best Practices publication and it could be accessed the material through the https tenure.com/for a SWMP publication, which highlights various success stories and best practices on solid waste management for the provinces of Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, Rizal, and Quezon. The virtual launching of the publication held on January 28, 2022 was in celebration of Zero Waste Month. In addition, DNR Calabarzon has undertaken the following projects and activities to address the voluminous solid waste in river system and eventually reduce waste ending up in Manila Bay. Among these are the hiring of 412 river rangers tasked to clean up and serve as partners of DNR in the enforcement of policies to address the indiscriminate dumping of waste in river system, the estimated volume of waste collected by river rangers and disposed of in the sanitary landfill for the month of October 2023 is 30,220 kilograms. Installation of additional 119 trash traps and 5 trash nets to prevent further transfer of waste from one place to another. The establishment of 10 composting facilities to support the LGUs in the processing of biodegradables. Establishment of 153 eco gardens to enhance the waste diversion by the LGU, and the hiring of 53 water hyacinth collectors this year. As we continuously improve our performance to address the solid waste, on July 28, 2022, then President Rodrigo Roa Duterte approved into law the Republic Act 11898, an act institutionalizing the extended producer responsibility, or the EPR, on plastic packaging waste, amending for this purpose RA 9003, otherwise known as the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 2000, or the Extended Producer or EPR Act of 2022. The EPR law sets incremental targets that should be fulfilled until 2030. For 2023, obliged companies must recover 20% of their plastic footprint from the year before. Producer, distributors, and retailers implementing initiatives under the EPR Act will be eligible for tax incentives. The recent enactment of the said law gives us further opportunities to collaborate to combat environmental backlashes caused by the waste, pollution, and climate change, and establish the circular and blue and green economy. The circular economy concept means waste arising from production process can be used as raw material for other processes, or raw materials are kept in a closed loop, thus reducing the need for new resources, avoiding waste, and increasing resource efficiency. In this way, the use of resources is maximized and environmental impact are minimized. In addition, the department is now pursuing the ecosystems-based ridge-to-reef approaches that can enhance the characteristic of ecosystem to prevent disasters and mitigate the impacts of hazard. With the leadership of Secretary Maria Antonia Yulo Laisaga, nature-based solutions are being adopted in order to achieve the food, water, energy security. The DNR is naturally at the forefront of the climate action in view of our mandate to lead in the conservation, protection, management, and restoration of our country's environment and natural resources for the present and future generation. Recently, the department has launched project transdisciplinary approach for resilient and sustainable communities through multi-stakeholder engagement, which aims to bring DNR closer to community, LTUs, business, private sector, and the academy. The Project Transform is one of the flagship initiatives of the DNR that integrates resilience and sustainability through the whole of society engagement. It's worth to mention that in DNR Calabarzon, the province of Rizal is the pilot area for this Project Transform. In this program, we highly encourage the University of Rizal system to join us in this endeavor. We plan to conduct a roundtable discussion for the academy very soon. With this, we're inviting URS to be one of our main academic partners for this purpose. Moreover, our Secretary is encouraging the involvement of youth in achieving climate resiliency. With URS participation in our future environmental protection program, we are imparting to the youth their significance to become catalysts for further advocating environmental awareness to the rest of the youth sector. In closing, I would like to emphasize 3 important points. First, let us continuously join our hands in the protection, conservation, management, rehabilitation, and use of our natural resources. Secondly, we need to remain steadfast in pursuing our common goal to carry out sustainable development through the adoption of a circular economy concept in our program, projects, and activities. And lastly, we must sustain our efforts, or better yet, we must continuously develop resource-efficient technologies and innovation that will further enhance our capabilities to address the emerging issues on solid waste. With this, I would like to thank the URS for holding this event. I'm looking forward to more of this kind of effort of disseminating recent development and policy issuance in the environment for our stakeholder better understanding. I want to end my speech with a quote by Leo Tolstoy, a Russian author considered as a master of realistic fiction and one of the world's greatest novelists. Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing. It means be the kind of person you think you should be to make this world a better place. If it requires you to make changes within yourself, then do it and lead by example. Thank you po at magandang umaga po sa ating lahat.
Okay, maraming salamat po sa ating Director Nilo at ang inyong mensahe ay nagsilbing inspirasyon sa bawat isang naririto. Hinangilan po rito ang ating Dr. Alan Conde, Dr. Marvin P. Amoy, Dr. Marites M. Rio, Dr. Nemrodet Mateo at si Engineer Maribel Esteva para sa paggawat ng plaque. Hinangilan rin po rito ang ating mga campus directors na naririto po para po sa paggawat ng pagkilala. Hayaan niyo po munang basahin ko ang ilalaman ng plaque ng pagkilala. Inspiring people toward environmental stewardship. Republic of the Philippines University of Rizal System, Province of Rizal, awards this flag of recognition to our resource person for serving as a keynote speaker during the opening program of the 10th Annual University Environment Week 2023 with the theme, UR's Road to Hashtag Beat Plastic Pollution, held on November 20, 2023 at the Dumagat Hall, URS Main Campus, Tanay Rizal, and live via YouTube Live. Given this 20th day of November 2023 at Dumagat Hall, URS Main Campus, Tanay Rizal. Signed, Dr. Nancy T. Pascual, EDD, RGC, President, University of Rizal System. Plaque of recognition is given to Director Nilo B. Tamoria, Session E of DNR Calabarzon. Muli, Director Nilo B. Tamoria. Maraming salamat po. So, magkakaroon po tayo na pagkakataon para makapag-picture po. One URS. Hinahihari po ang ating mga kasamahang guro at kawali para sa pag-picture po natin kay Sir Nilo. Mga guro po, hinahihari po dito para po tayo makapag-picture kay Sir Nilo. Lahat po ng mga guro, punta na po tayo dito sa tanghalan. Mga content staff, okay, maraming po salamat. Muli, Director Nilo B. Tamoria of DNR Uniform Calabarzon. Maraming po salamat sa inyong pagdalo. Ang mga kabataan ay naglalayong tumulong, sumuporta at sumunod sa mga itinakdang patakarang pangkalikasan. Dahil dito, isang pagtatalaga ng pangako bilang kaniwala sa kalikasan na pangungunahan ng Pangulo ng URS Tanay Kasawi, Binibining Madeline Joy and Baker.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed professionals and fellow environmental advocates, as we gather here today, we are not merely a group of individuals, but a community bound by a shared commitment to the well-being of our planet. The challenges facing our environment are vast and complex, and the need for responsible stewardship has never been more critical. In the spirit of collective responsibility, we stand united under the banner of environmental stewardship. This pledge is not just a set of words, but a solemn promise to safeguard the delicate balance of nature, ensuring that future generations inherit a world teeming with vitality and resilience. With this, let us all stand and raise our right hand for the pledge of commitment to environment stewardship. Please repeat after me. In my desire to support environmental advocacies, I affirm to protect the environment through compliance to statutory laws and involvement in all modes of resources conservation and information education.
So thank you, maraming po na maupuan lahat. Maraming salamat, Madeline, sa pangunguna. Tunay na ang iyong mga pangako at ating pangako ay para sa ilang kalikasan, mga kabataan at mga kawani ng pamantasan tunay na sa kalikasan hindi bibitaw. Upang ibigay ang rasyonale ng Bilinis Mercatus, Green Market, Great Market at ng Sustainability Program of Smart E-Waste Disposal, narito ang tagapayo ng USS Ginantaray Campus, Professor Dante M. Bitampor at Engineer Maribeth S. Esteban ng EEDRC.
In support to Viperio's message, ako nga pala ang sinaing nyo. Natotoo, kasi di binalikan. Viperio talaga, you're such a great leader. Throughout history, when humans needed to choose between the economy and the environment, they chose the economy, maximizing profits through shortcuts and use of unsustainable inputs. Veritas Mercatus or green market is an attempt to show that we don't need to choose between the economy and the environment. That we can do business while taking good care of our planet by using environment-friendly inputs, products, and approaches. Green market is a great market. It seeks ways to earn profit by building planet-friendly enterprises. Veritas Mercatus is a collection of stores that are trying their best to beat plastic pollution using anahaw as baskets and utilizing indigenous and biodegradable materials. Kailangan naman talaga nating kumita at palaguin ang ekonomiya. Pero kung ang kakalago ng ekonomiya ay kamamatay ng kapaligiran, ano pa ang punto ng paglagong yan? The source of the things we need to survive is the environment, from food, feed, to fiber. The comfort we enjoy, the profit we accumulate, are nothing but derivatives from the environment. We derive our life and our economy from the environment. If the environment is the source, and the economy is nothing but a derivative, then why would we ruin the source in favor of the derivatives? If we destroy the environment for the greedy desire of reaping profits, then we are destroying the source of the profits we accumulate. Veritas Mercatus, a green market, is the future of the enterprises, and it is a great endeavor to work on. So please visit our Veritas Mercatus and learn from it and practice it, because green market is a great market. We need to take good care of our earth because we don't have a new earth yet. Diyos mabalos po. Maraming salamat.
Good morning po ulit. Our program is in partnership with Smart Communication Incorporated. I'm glad to have the opportunity to partner with Smart Sustainability Program. Yung kanila pong e-waste bin ay papunta pa lang po ng campus po natin. This program of Smart Communication is a great initiative that aims to minimize the negative impact caused by improper disposal methods of electronic waste and promote sustainability. As we all know, electronic waste is one of the fastest growing waste stream in the world. And improper disposal of e-waste can have a serious environmental and health consequences. This is why Smart Communication Incorporated is committed to promoting responsible disposal of electronic waste through sustainability program. Under this program, interested school or student organization can commit to sustainability program for a minimum of 1 week. Kaya po, isinabay po natin yung program ng SMART dito po sa ating University Environment Week. In addition, they must be willing to become brand ambassador by spreading awareness on sustainability program through social media posting. As part of this program, SMART organized an e-waste drop-off with exciting freebies to encourage participation and promote environmental responsibility and sustainability. So the bin po, yung ating pong e-waste, is located in front of the Culture and Arts Coordinator's Office near the exit gate. So if you have ignored electronic waste, charger, MP3, laptop po na hindi na ginagamit, mga wires, mouse, and phone na busted na po, we can drop it off doon po sa ating e-waste bin. Isi-set up pa lang po on the way po kasi yung ating e-waste bin. And we also have kasali there to facilitate. We believe that by working together, we can make a positive impact on environment and promote sustainable living. Ito po ay start po ng embrace po ng University of Rizal System sa proper disposal ng ating hazardous waste. Kaya po, nakiisa po tayo dito, and in the long run po, tayo na po yung, para po properly dispose yung ating hazardous waste, tayo na po yung mag-i-initiate ng disposal. We encourage everyone to participate in this program and thus do their part, or our part, in creating a better future for all. We thank you, and on behalf of the Smart Communication, maraming salamat sa pagpaparticipate.
Thank you. Maraming salamat, Sir Dandy at Engineer Beth. Ang buong pamilya ng URS ay magsasama-sama at magkaisa para kay inang kalikasan. Isang tinig, isang pamilya, isang kapaligiran, isang URS. So magkakaroon po tayo ng isang sabayang pag-awit para kay inang kalikasan sa saliw ng tugtuging Piliin Mo ang Pilipinas. So maaari po tayong tumayo o pumalakpak at makaindayog sa saliw ng tugtuging Piliin Mo ang Pilipinas. Music Maestro. Ito po ay ang handog, isang awit handog para sa ating inang kalikasan. So pwede po tayong sumabay, umindayog ang bawat isa. At susunod po dito, mamaya magbuka din po ang mampe, mamaya raw may special number din after po nito. May kopya po tayo dyan, pa-flash. Sandali lang po, naantay. Indayog na ang ating mga kasama rito sa loob ng tanghalan. Okay, pangunguna rin ang ating mga kasama sa USSG. Sabayan natin, USSG officers. Hindi ba may flash yung lyrics ng aking ginawa? Na kay vlog. Messenger ni vlog. Okay, nakikita ko si Mama Angie, talagang huhusto yatang indayog ang Mama Angie. Inaabangan na ng Mama Angie ang pagkasayaw para sa tugtugi. Kasi si Angeline Quinto, ano ma'am? Si Mama Angie po ang ating Angeline Quinto ng URS Tanay. Sige, music na lang. Yan. Okay, so nandyan po ang sa harapan ng ating tinig. So nilikha po lang kanina lang po, may init pa. Para awit kay Inang Kalikasan. So lahat po pwedeng sumabay. Okay, yes! Sabay-sabay tayong mag-alay ng isang awit para kay Inang Kalikasan. Palakpakan ating mga kamay. Nang nuritiyang mailikha, ang URS ay ginawa. Lahat tayo'y magsama-sama upang kalikas ay sumaya. At ang planetang pinili, planetang Earth na tatangi. Tayong lahat maglilingkod ng sama-sama at magkakaisa. Everybody! Mahalin mo ang Inang Kalikasan. Lahat tayo ay magtutulungan. Buksain ang pollution para kay Inang Kalikasan. Okay, wala mga kamay sa kalikasan na minamahal. Come on! Wagayway mga kamay sa kalikasan na minamahal. Iwagayway mga kamay kay Mother Earth na minamahal. Everybody, one more time! Awit kay Inang Kalikasan. Sabay-sabay tayo, isang tinig, isang URS. Wagayway mga kamay sa kalikasan namin na mahal. Iwagayway mga kamay kay Mother Earth namin na mahal. Iwagayway mga kamay kay Mother Earth namin na mahal. Iwagayway mga kamay kay Mother Earth namin na mahal. Maraming salamat po sa inyong partisipasyon. Yan ay alay natin para kay Mother Earth nating minamahal. Mangyari bang mahulog tayo? Maraming salamat. Upang bigyang lagom ang ating programa, narito ang isa sa mga tagapagtanggol para sa ating kalikasan, ang kaakibat ng pamantasan para sa pagpapalawig ng serbisyo, ang ating kaibigan, kapatid, kapuso at kapamilya, Dr. Fe Esperanza T. Mateo.
Maraming salamat po, Sir Roca. Buhay na buhay ang ating celebration ng Environment Week. To our Executive Director, Nilo P. Tamorio of DENR Region 4A, Dr. Nancy P. Pascual, our University President, the Vice Presidents, Dr. Alan E. Conde for Academic Affairs, Dr. Marites M. Rio for RDEP, and of course, Dr. Marvin Amoin for Administration and Finance, the Director for Research, Dr. Nicky L. Tiratira, the Campus Directors, the Head of EEBRC, Engineer Maribeth S. Esteva, Engineer Robinel Pepito, EEBRC Campus Focal Persons, the Campus Directors who are with us this morning, Mr. Dandy M. Bitangcor, advisors, officers, and members of our University Environmental Army, the URS Kasali in the different campuses, faculty, staff, students, friends from DENR and Smart Communication, other stakeholders. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. First of all, I would like to humbly thank the Lord for giving me the opportunity to be once again a part of this Environment Week celebration. The opening program for the URS 10th Environment Week celebration has come to an end. However, this just signals the start of the week-long event prepared for us by the Environmental Education and Biodiversity Research Center. We shall witness various activities that promote environmental protection, enhancing our awareness, instilling discipline, and sense of responsibility. Our celebrations already ran for a decade, and we in the university must ask ourselves, where are we now? Have we done our part? Do we have that feeling of we belong? We belong to the people who express commitment to environmental stewardship. We are involved. Or are we that kind of stakeholders who do not care at all? Well, as former head of the EEBRC, I would like to believe that with the several trainings and initiatives spearheaded through the center, the URS constituents had given their hearts to support such advocacies. I hope I am right in the belief that URS is already able to create a niche in the community in terms of environmental initiatives. I hope I am right in the thought that our university is able to nurture the true environmental stewards. Let us sustain our collaborative efforts as one URS. Let us be a true partner in community development. Remember, a clean environment is an indicator of a healthy and progressive society. When this activity was conceptualized a decade ago, we only had in mind then a kind of engagement with the various university stakeholders which will steer them to increase their level of consciousness on resources conservation. As said by the speakers earlier, our start was not easy and it will never be easy. There were a lot of considerations, but here we are now and looking forward to many more. Having high hopes that we will really have our work and our mark unique, occupying a place in the area of environmental stewardship. As I conclude these remarks, let me thank all of you for taking part in this annual celebration. Your kind presence as guests and participants is highly appreciated. Likewise, the efforts of the working committees truly contribute to the success of this event. Thank you to all of you, and of course to our partner agencies who never get tired of supporting us. The URS family, and to all who did not have a second thought to help. Finally, sabi nga po ng ating isineselebrate ngayon, 10th year, 10 years na po tayo. And I would like to sincerely acknowledge those who worked with EEBRC from the very start. The then office staff, I would like to mention Mrs. Melissa M. Berdan. And of course, Mr. Rodante Saho, who had been part of our support system and until now is working with us. And Ms. Cleopas Ramiro, who continued the work, and Engineer Maribeth S. Esteva. Thank you, ma'am, for your commitment. And of course, those people whose names were not mentioned but had been a part of these 10 years na atin pong na-celebrate successfully with all our invited speakers, guest speakers and resource persons from the different organizations po sa national and regional levels. Maraming salamat po sa inyong support, and URS is looking forward to many more celebrations ng ating pong annual University Environment Week. Maraming pong salamat. Mabuhay po tayong lahat, and God bless.
Thank you, Ma'am Pe. Maraming pong salamat sa inyong tinuran. Ang sabi ni Mother Teresa, wala sa atin, kabilang ako, na makakagawa ng higit. Pero kaya nating makagawa ng mga maliliit na bagay na may higit na pagmamahal. At sa ating pagsasama-sama, tayo ay makakagawa ng isang bagay na kahanga-hanga. Ibigin mo, akapin mo ang inang kalikasan dahil ako, ikaw, tayo ang kalikasan. Sama-sama ang buong pamantasan ng URS tungo sa isang URS, iisang kalikasan. At dito po nagtatapos ang unang bahagi ng ating palatuntunan para sa pagdiriwang ng ika-10 taunang pagdiriwang ng Linggo ng Kapaligiran. Muli, ito ang inyong lingkod, Rocan Pangan, mula sa Kolehiyo ng Agham at Edukasyon ng URS Sanay Campus. Mabuhay po tayong lahat at mahalin ang inang kalikasan.
Hangin na humaplo sa aking mga balat. Ito ay nagmumula sa iyo. Mula sa berdeng mga puno at asul na dagat, kasarap pagmasdan ang kagandahan mo. Lakad luraw hanggang silangan. Ang sinag ng araw ang iyong kalunan, kataas-taasan, kamahalan. Kalikasan.
the prime mandate of providing instruction, research, extension, and production to the public. The University of Rizal is an organized academic entity composed of separate but interrelated units, coordinates and integrates system-wide functions and activities. It has the prime mandate of providing instruction, research, extension, and production to the public. The main campus of URS is located here at JP Rizal Street, Barangay Sampaloc, Tanay, Rizal, with approximately 92.4 hectares. The campus has 3 colleges and a laboratory school. We have the College of Agribusiness Management, College of Agriculture, and the College of Science and Education. To realize the quality policy of the university, stating its commitment to deliver excellent products and services to ensure total stakeholder satisfaction in instruction, research, extension, production, and dynamic administrative support, and to continuously improve its quality management system processes to satisfy all applicable requirements. Here are the glimpses of our facilities in support to academic and non-academic activities. We have the campus library, the student publication office, multi-purpose ground design is over. The dramatic hall that caters indoor activities. The student center and USSG office. The Office of Student Development Services. Education Hall. The NSTP building. Campus Office and Alumni Affairs and Culture and Arts Office. Workshop and Technology Building. Our Science Laboratory. Aquarium and Ornamental Project Learning Site. Our medical and dental clinic. Rosette Rizal Hall or admin building where various offices are located. The office of our purpose director and planning head. The Information Technology Center, and many more. The campus also serves as the seat for some university offices. We have a research, development, extension, and production training center. The Sustainable Agriculture and Natural Resources Institute. With its Bargain project, also serves as learning site. The Office of Environmental Education and Biodiversity Research Center that is also in charge of the management of the locally declared 6 hectares protected area. Despite the challenges brought by the pandemic, the University of Rizal system, specifically the NI campus, is committed to this meaningful journey towards academic excellence and responsive community service. Our vision is to become the leading university in human resource development, knowledge and technology generation, and environmental stewardship. With the mission that the University of Rizal system is committed to nurture and produce upright and competent graduates and empowered community through relevant and sustainable higher professional and technical instruction, research, extension, and production services. And core values of rights, responsiveness, integrity, service, excellence, social responsibility. With that, we commit to nurture tomorrow's noblest.
Welcome to Environmental Education and Biodiversity Research Center. The University of the South System, through the center, shall serve as a catalyst of environmental advocacy and biodiversity conservation initiative in URS service areas. The center shall facilitate the integration of environmental education principles in the curricular, co-curricular, and extracurricular programs of the university. This also includes the celebration of annual University Environment Week every month of November. The center also spearheads the implementation of university management guidelines which pertains to waste disposal, community education and public awareness, tree planting and care of plants, smoke-free campus, agricultural practices, animals in the campus, energy conservation, water conservation, purchasing of materials, environmental army, environmental fee, and enforcement. Also, the management of material recovery facility, which primary purpose is to recover recyclables and minimize materials which will be disposed through the dump site and landfills. The center also take lead in the conduct of researches and projects along with the thrust and priorities of the university, specifically those pertinent to environmental education and biodiversity conservation. The center also undertake activities that warrant the compliance of the university to environmental law. The center also take part in the community environmental advocacies and partnerships. With the commitment of the center and the University of the South System, we believe that we are inspiring people toward environmental stewardship.
University of the Rizal System through the Office of Environmental Education and Biodiversity Research Center recognize the critical importance of reflecting animal economy to natural biological and physical diversities of the environment, notably on the